of April 2024. Bits of a fairly short update, but progress has been made. The interesting bit was taking down the suspended ceiling that was up there. That involved, as you can see, getting my ladders pointing in the right direction, hoisting myself up, which, I'll be quite honest, was pretty hairy at times. And I did lose my nerve at one point when I was sort of wobbling on a bit of 3x2, which was going into what looked like a pretty rusty nail, and I thought that, I had to get over myself pretty quickly because it was probably the worst moment in which to lose my nerve, possibly what could have been the weakest part of the structure. But very clearly, it supported my weight comfortably enough, but not necessarily an experience I want to repeat too often. The main reason really I wanted to update today was the fact that the church, this building, has now been registered as an address. This involved writing to the council via their website and downloading a couple of forms, scanning them and emailing them back, notifying that it's a new address. This is a very standard operating procedure. I suspect that most councils up and down the country do the same sort of thing. Looked as though it was more used to doing new builds, but the thing is that whilst British Gas have found me, who are the gas supplier, no one else particularly has. There seems to be some confusion over the electricity. Yorkshire Water haven't written yet. And they're the two other main services I want to get sorted out. With registering the address, it also means I can then go to my providers of choice because we've now got an address to get to. So that process involved a little bit of to and fro with the email exchanges with the officers at the council, which was pretty straightforward, and then we finally agreed on a final name for the place. Then they wrote, about 4 weeks later, an email to me finalising that this has been done. They've informed a number of different departments within the council. They've informed various utility providers. Then they had a little paragraph at the bottom sort of saying you need to be registered with the post office with the new address. Here's the phone number, choose option 3 and take it from there. And I don't know about you, but I'm not mad about automated menus, so I braced myself. But as it turns out, I got through extremely quickly to a very helpful person on the other end of the phone who then advised me that it would take about 3 to 5 working days for the post office to update all the information via their website and their general database and what have you. So we are now on Monday. I did speak to them just before Easter, so I would expect by the end of this week, so by about the 4th of April, we should be up and running and have an official address here. I've already got the letterbox outside in anticipation. I have in fact already received a couple of minor pieces of correspondence, one of which was to the wrong house, wrong address, and the other one was from the conveyancing solicitors, just finalising details, so that was pretty cool. So we are pretty much good to go in that respect, but it was just another one of those hurdles that is going to be that was needed to be jumped through in order to get this process to this point here. So the stripping out continues. There's still plenty to do, and I need to speak to the guys who are going to be doing the roofing and also the joiners who are going to be putting me a new back door in. I spoke to my accountant and I need to check their quotes that were provided. It seems as though I can get the VAT charged at 5% rather than 20%, and then I can claim that 5% back. It's to do with the fact it's listed in historic buildings, and so helps with a number of different things, I'm sure, financially, so it'll help me along. So I just need to negotiate that with them, make sure that they're on board with that as well, and it doesn't affect their ability or willingness to do the job. So we shall see what happens next. In the meantime, there's more to do, and time to crack on.